So today we're going to really start getting into new construction. So I would say if there's anything in 2021 that I think is going to be taking up the bulk of my time, it is new construction. Boy, oh boy. Builders are popping up left and right. They have the inventory. There's so many parts of this country where we have no inventory, but we have new homes being built. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start going into videos about kind of portions of it. I thought about doing a huge overview video, but it would be 45 minutes, and I don't think you guys are ready for that yet. If you're ready for that, put a comment saying, girl, I got my wine, do it. But otherwise, let's break this up. So what I'm gonna be talking to you about today is questions to ask when you're going through the model home. Yes, questions to ask. So, gosh, about 6 years ago, I had decided that I wanted to do a bunch of builder business. And I was like, I'm gonna become the queen of builder business. I didn't like it. And the reason I didn't like it is the sales, like the lenders that they're usually referring, you have to live there. And I did not wanna live in a new build, but I learned some really important tricks. So, here we go. One of the most memorable moments I have from being in the new build process was standing in the living room of the most expensive model with the builder sales rep, and a designer. And what we were doing is we were trying to figure out how to not make it obvious that a TV wouldn't fit in the living room. There were no walls for the TV. The way the floor plan had been designed, there was 0.0 way you were gonna get a TV in that room. And I don't know about you, but if I'm on the sofa, I've got the TV on. I do, and so does most of America. So it was a very big problem. However, the designer was able to find a way to make it look normal. Now, if you actually sat on the couch and tried to watch the TV, it was never gonna work. But if you were walking through the house, it felt normal and it was no longer a problem because the way it was handled wasn't noticed. Okay, so new home communities, those models are their money makers, and they spend a fortune making sure that you have a good experience when you walk through those models. That's why they're using stagers and designers to pick out the colors, to pick out the materials being used, to pick out the furniture. And the furniture, I will always tell you guys, you want to get the room measurements, okay? And then you want to measure real furniture, yes, because one of the common tricks is that if you have smaller rooms, the designers don't use full-size furniture. They use furniture that looks full-size, but it's a couple inches short in different directions. So it's really hard for, I would never pick it up. I only knew because I knew the designer, and she's like, that's not a real couch, Jen. That's, too short by this, by this, by this. And I was like, oh, mind blown, right? And look, are the builders trying to be deceptive? No. They're trying to sell what they have created in the best light possible. So your job as a buyer is to understand that the way it looks, right? It's like icing. Right? Icing. How many of you guys have made a terrible, ugly cake, but it looks gorgeous once you put icing on it? That's the only way I make cake. That is what this is. This is icing. So you want to go through the house, really pay attention to where the furniture is, the size of the furniture. Get the map measurements of those rooms, and then go online and look at some real measurements of furniture. So one of the things I always look for is the bed size. Oh yeah, because sometimes you walk in the master bedrooms and you're like, oh, it's so beautiful. And you measure, it's queen. Okay? Now, some of you guys may like to cozy up with your partner. I don't know, maybe that's what you're into. Personally, a queen bed is my nightmare. Yeah, ugh, like having someone breathing on you when you sleep. No, thank you, I need a king. So measure up, guys. That's the first tip. The second tip, is this an upgrade? Is this an upgrade? Is this an upgrade? Is this an upgrade? Is that an upgrade? I love that backsplash. Is that an upgrade? Yeah, so, and it depends on the builders. There's certain builders right now, and what they're doing is they're not putting a lot of upgrades in the models, or they'll have one model that's not upgraded, which I think is great, because what we see a lot of in the new home communities is we'll see prices starting at, let's say, $500. Well, you get into contract, you're like, oh honey, we can do it, it's $500, I'm so excited. And then you go to the design center. And in the design center, you're like, yeah, we want the wood floor that they have, we wanted that countertop, we wanted that, we love the whole model. We want to spec ours like the model. $60,000, $70,000, $100,000. right? There is a lot of money that is made in the design center, and it's because those models are showing you often the best light. So something that I always do is I walk through with the sales rep and I just say, hey, look, you know, I just really need to understand what this is going to cost me. Do you mind just going with me room by room, letting me know what is an upgrade and what is standard? Okay. Now, if they won't do that, you either have a really lazy salesperson or everything's an upgrade, right? And that's something you need to know, because 9 out of 10 times you are not going to get in the design center. You are not going to see the price sheet for what all the upgrades are until you've already given them a deposit. So you really want to walk through these houses and know what you're looking at. What I want you guys to do is do not get sucked into how beautiful it is. I know, trust me, it is so hard. It's like walking through a Pinterest, like a perfect designer's Pinterest, and it's designed to make that way, make you feel the way like, oh, my life would be perfect if I lived here, right? That's how it feels. I mean, I almost bought new home construction because it was so beautiful inside. It had no yard. It had a postage stamp of a yard. It had HOAs. It was on a busy street, but I had walked in and fallen in love. Now, thankfully, I have people in my life to smack me upside the head and be like, girl, you like to garden. What the hell are you doing? You cannot buy a postage stamp backyard. You need to go get a house that's old, get on that acre, and then you can redo it, right? But it did exactly what it was meant to do. It made me go, so you just need to understand, if you're feeling that way, the builder's done a good job. But in order to protect your wallet, you need to do the next 2 steps, which are number 1, what is the size of that furniture? What are the size of the rooms? What furniture can I actually fit in here? Okay. And then number 2, is this an upgrade? Is this standard or is this an upgrade? Flooring, molding, countertops, appliances, windows. What else can they upgrade? Backsplashes. You know, sometimes in some of them, if you have a shower door, that's an upgrade. Without the shower door, you're getting a shower curtain, and I don't know anyone that's fighting for a shower curtain right now. I'm not. I mean, they stick to you like, ugh. But maybe you really like shower curtains. I'm sorry that I have offended the shower curtain population of America. But look, something as simple as a bathroom glass door could be an upgrade. So you just want to know what you're getting into so that you can financially plan, because as your lender, I'm going to be asking you, okay, cool, it's $550. How much are you thinking you're going to spend in the design center? So the way to know that is how much of what you love is an upgrade. So I hope this was helpful. If you're looking at new construction, I am licensed in 46 states. 46 states, guys, that's a lot. It's a lot of licensing. We're happy to help you. We're always happy to compete with the builder's lender. I am the first person to tell you when the builder's lender is giving you a real benefit. And I'm also the other person that will tell you when they're not. But give me a call if you guys want to talk about this. Questions, comments, leave them in the YouTube, just because my email is crazy and I will always respond to you guys as quickly as possible. So I'm going to be doing more videos on new builds, what I'm seeing, because we're doing a lot of new construction right now across the country. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for watching.